Hi there viewers, welcome back to my channel. Alright, just checking in my virtual office. So as you can see, I'm in the Oculus Quest 2. I just recently bought a Oculus Quest 2 and I'm going to use it for my sketch workflow, which is in the Gravity Sketch app. So just checking. Hey, that's me. Right, my Facebook page. Well, Oculus is owned by Facebook, so yeah, you need to have a Facebook account in order to access these the features. Right. So right now, what I'm doing is, before we get to the Gravity Sketch, trying to get a better view of the city. I don't know how to do it. Just checking in, just trying to do the settings and how you do this. Is that it? Nope. Okay. Right. Alright, how you do this? Well, for this video, as you heard, I'm narrating throughout the video because I did not turn on the mic. So obviously you could do that in Oculus. You could record videos and sounds as well. Okay. So apparently I did not turn on the mic, so I have to do it separately, right? So could I view it? Yeah. Okay. So that's how you do it. You have to put it aside. Well, but either way, since my Guardian mode, I have to set my Guardian mode, or I just set my Guardian mode limited in the limited station. I could not access the view of the city, so that's alright, that's fine. Maybe I have to rearrange them later on. Okay, so right now let's get to Gravity Sketch. Okay, right now we are currently in the Gravity Sketch. Right, let's open up a folder, a new file, as you can see, and check some of the items. Right. So everything works fine so far. That's the torchlight. Right. This is the warehouse, I believe. They call it the warehouse. I will check some of the studios. Right, the stage floor looks fine, but unfortunately, when you have a standalone device like the Oculus Quest, it did not cast any shadows, because I think it is because of the hardware. You could get the casting of shadows for objects, but I think you need to link it throughout your hardware via link or Oculus Link or cable, and then you can access the shadows. But for this, I think I'll just do fine without the shadows, because you could always get it on the cloud for landing pad, on the cloud file. So it's very interactive, between the cloud files, so you could get them pretty much easily. Okay, everything seems to be in order. All the files are there. I have some files downloaded, mainly from my previous sketch. I just toss it around, just put some several sketches there. For this video, I did put some references image inside landing pad, and gravity sketch sort of read it. So just read it, and we have some sketches inside there. So let's take them out. Right. Since we are doing Mechs, so my references are mainly Mechs and some cars, I think. There's a concept car. I love concept cars. And Mechs, of course. Let's arrange them. Motorcycles, some sketches on motorcycles. I like doing motorcycles. And cars, concept cars. For your guys' information, so my background is in industrial design, and I do some automotive design work, some new sketches, and I am teaching in a local university. So this is some of my work, previous work. Just toss it around, nowhere to go, but at the end of the day, I will get it and do some referencing work, maybe do some detailings later on. But for this project, we'll just put it here as our guide or references. I think you know this guy, and we'll talk about him later on. Circle there. Let's talk about him. No chat. Okay, just put it there. Right, arrange it. So, okay, we have some more. Okay, some more sketches of Mechs or Mechas or giant robots, or you nerds out there like to call it Mechas. I don't know why. Doesn't matter to me. It could be Mechs, it could be Mechas, giant robots, AIs, anything. So why Mechs? I do love Mechs. As a designer, industrial designer, trained industrial designer, so it's a natural progression for me to be interested in Mechs. I don't know about you guys, but some people do love them, some people doesn't care, right? Okay, some more concept cars. All are mainly rough sketches, because I have nowhere to put them. Maybe we do something on the cars, maybe next time. But today we'll do the Mechs. And some Titanfall reference. I did play some Titanfall. Do we have some more? Nope. That's it. Now we're getting to him. So as you can see, this is one of my old sketch I did. You could see him at the end of this video, right? The subscribe button. I don't know why I put him there. I think he's cute. That's it. No other words other than that. Okay, right. So that's the arrow there. Just to show you guys, this is the Mech I'm talking about. So you will see that Mech at the end of this video, which means that if you like this video, you have to click and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Okay, let's see how we do this. arrange them, cars by the side, automotive by the side, and mechs. So all of these references just going to be my, you know, an idea on how to do my design work. And maybe we'll do something on this. This is a sidecar, a concept car project I wanted to do so long ago. I think we'll do that in the next video, right? But today we are going to do Mechs. Right, some more. Yes, sizing up a little bit. That's one of my sketches. That's Titanfall, I believe. Yep. And one of those, that robot is, I have one of those toy. That is the Joy Toy series, Steel Armor series, I believe. So your reference could be anything. Could be toys. It could be anything. Cars, toys, ornaments, maybe. Who knows? And put it in one layer. Put it as reference. So how you do this? Just grab it, I think. Okay. And anchor it. So okay, should not go anywhere. So I'm not trying to do anything crazy for this project. I'm trying not to do anything crazy for this project, meaning try to do some detail work, do some line drawings. So we're not going to do that today. In fact, I'm going to try some other methods in drawing mechs, made famous by some concept artists, you know, concept artists like, if I could say, from the industrial design side, maybe Sid Mead, the late Sid Mead, and Scott Robertson. So they are the ones that influences the concept art world. You know, they are from the industrial design background, but they do influence the concept art, and later on full circle to back to industrial design. So okay, I just lost one picture there. So how to get them? Right. Since I've setting up my Guardian territory, I believe that is my cupboard. Right. So how to do that? So you better, if you got the stationary Guardian mode on, so better watch out. Right, so how you get this? Trying some different methods here. Since my controller cannot get through, I have to do something. That's it. Right, try to enlarge the grab tool. Okay, got it. Put it back. So don't lose anything. So make sure all your surroundings are not, are not messy. I think. Try to rearrange in a tidy manner. Okay. Right. Do we have all of those? We have. I think it's enough. Oh, we have that. Oh, we have that. Let's put it back. Some more Titanfall reference. We have several mechs there. Nice game. Love it. You can flip it. So, as I said earlier, we're not going to do anything crazy like tracing out the outlines and all. I think Gravity Sketch is a good app for that. But for today, I'm going to try some different approach or methods in designing a Mech. Right. Okay, just checking in the torchlight. No cast of shadows. That's okay. That's fine. Grab it and put it onto the layer. Tap. Right. Okay, then we could check the transparency. Okay, right, do one more layer. Give it a name. Right, everybody should do fine. But before we do that, let's see, just checking in the transparency again. Make sure they are not blocking the stage floor while you're working. When you accidentally open up the layer settings, maybe you open up the transparency settings, we don't want the reference to be intersecting with our object. Right, okay, should be okay. Put it there. You could change the arrangement of the layers. Right, now we do going to start with the sketch. But first of all, just turn on the mirror and then do some practices or warming up. It's a good thing, to do some warming up before you get into the real sketch. Just to get the feel of the controller. When you are doing, when you're using controllers as your drawing tools, it's a bit getting used to. Since you have to draw with pens and tablets, but in here you have to use both of your hands and use it as a controller, game controller. You're so used to drawing by hand or tablets that when you're drawing with joysticks, it does feel a bit different, but I think you could manage it. Here I'm trying out the axis. This is how you do it. Line up your controller so that you could move the object. Should do fine. Right. Some more warming up. Okay. Let's do some line drawings. Okay, again, for this video, I'm not going to do line drawings. Maybe on the next project or next video, I will do some line drawings. But today, for Mechs, I will do other method or approach. So just warm up, do some line drawing on cars. Just testing it out. Stroke. We could do this all day, but today it's going to be Mech day. So you do the lines in cars. Right. You could do some crazy stuff with the lines there. It's alright. I think for Gravity Sketch, the learning curve is not that high. Instead of like maybe ZBrush, it has very steep learning curve, but for Gravity Sketch, I will give it a medium learning curve. I think anybody with a artistic hand or a need to do some design work, they could get used to it, like pretty quickly. I have it like a few weeks now, and I've starting to feel comfortable with drawing with these controllers. Okay, now let's open up our reference. We'll do that later on. That hypercar. But today we're going to do Mechs. Okay, your references could be anything. Either way, you could have references from kettle, anything, bags, ornaments, anything that could inspire you to do your Mechs. So right now I'm using volume as a substitute for my brush. If you use brushes for this type of style, kit bashing style, and for this I'm using volume as I'm using a brush to do the stroke, to do the kit bashing stroke. This is one of the many methods used by designers or concept artists. But for concept artists, they do a lot more, like paintings, stuff. But for me, I like to use the kit bashing stuff for mechanical design. I found it to be, somewhat interesting. So, okay, now you start to draw. And finding out all the necessary areas just to fill out which place that you could put the bodies in very quickly, very iteratively. So just put in the feet there, thigh. You could do so the approach is, you could do from other angles. You could do the skeleton first. For me, it doesn't matter as long as it does the job. So here, just like try to explore the many facets of graffiti sketch. Like maybe push it a little bit more, like what you could do more. And here I'm just trying the volume, not brush, volume tools, they call it tools, to do the sketch. I think for this I'm not going to use all of it from volumes. I could use some other tools as well, just such as cylinders, spheres or cubes, in order to achieve my sketch. So some arms there. You just need to develop some good mental image and the passion to do it. Like here, because I'm so used to draw Mechs, so it's sort of like projecting a mental image inside my brain, so that I could, like try to imagine it in front of me. Okay, so the head. So whichever works for you. So I believe this approach could get you interesting shapes, but at the end of the day, you have to do some detailings and surfacing in order to get the best out of the sketch. Change some color. I think I will maintain with the grey color because you could see the lightings on the object. Okay, the arms. So I keep changing and pulling so that I could get the best shape that like. Does it feels like meet my criteria for my Mech. So I keep changing it. So until I found that one, that one piece that I want. Okay, keep iterating, filling in, experimenting. Putting some back plate there, maybe some food. So I keep changing. So the overall process took me around like 30 minutes, but for this video I'm not going to put you guys through that. I'm going to do a time lapse. Okay, just changing the foot there until I got a initial shape, so I will work more faster than before. Getting that shape because it's so intuitive. So it's pretty easy. Just put it in the mirror, and then you could, like imagine the shapes, right, and draw with the controllers. Let's try it. Put in there. Okay, some more iteration there. Maybe did I got it? Nope. Knee pads, oversized knee pads, a bit exaggerated, but that's alright. Doesn't need to be perfect. So the feet, maybe the endoskeleton. Got one of those Titanfall vibes going on. Okay, some spikes there. Overall, I will not do the spikes. Maybe just put in some references. Thighs. Again, I'm trying to get the best shape out of this. And then after this, we're going to prep it for surfacing. Okay, before we go for the time lapse, I need to inform you that this is the first video because the video takes too long. So I time lapse it and put it on the second video, which I'm currently working on. And then hopefully I will get to you guys as soon as possible. But I did got a sample from this model here, and then you could view it at the end of this video. If you could stay a little bit further, stay a bit more longer for this video, and then you could view it at the end of this video and get to see my friend, the cute bot. Right, some more experiment there. Looks like that thing from Robotech. What is it? Hope you guys could help me out. You can leave something in the comments below. Now remember, does it look like a Invid shock trooper? No, a bit. All those 80s anime references coming back, and then it does look like a bit like the Invid shock trooper. All those references coming back to your mind. That's alright. Let's break him up a little bit more. Okay, now we are going for the time lapse. I'm going to leave you guys here, and then I will catch up with you afterwards. Thank you. Okay, now that we have finished the initial blocking, and now currently I'm adding some more details to our Mech, like putting some other shapes as well, like sphere. You can see that sphere, cubes, cones, whatever which could help with the design itself. It doesn't need to be the volume tools. It could be other tools as well in Gravity Sketch, right? Just to play around with the shapes, adding more details, bit by bit, just to get the feel, So once you got it, then it's there, Right? I'm putting this just to check if the design works or not. Does it meet my requirements of the Mech design? Just checking here and there. But still, the design itself is still in the rough shape. We still need to do some more treatment, after this. Right, so that's the torchlight. Just checking out the surface, the overall look. the shadow, no, the shadow on the model, not the ground. Give it a name. So that's my channel name, I think, BG8 Mech. Let's put in BG8. And for those who don't know, so this is my channel. It's not BG8 Mech, it's BG8 Tube. So towards the end, if you see that little guy, so you know it's time to subscribe. Please leave a comment, like and subscribe at the end. So we're nearly there for this first part of this video, of course. Right, that's my second version. Right, so just have a look. And I need to put in some more things. Checking the transparency. It's not opacity, it's the transparency. Right, previously I said opacity, it's transparency on the layers. So just checking the transparency and checking all the looks okay, like it's not going to be an all be all design. You still have some work to do with it. You could still tweak it around, change it if you want, but at this phase, I think it should be okay. Right. Right now I'm dragging out a mannequin. Right, just checking the scale. Oh, looks like it's a bit. No, the mannequin itself is bigger than the mech itself. Mech should be bigger than humans. So let's change it. Oops, what did I did there? I changed the orientation. So come on. All right, never mind. We have another one. Okay, right now we want to scale the mech itself, so it's should be larger than the mech should be larger than human figure. So what's great about Gravity Sketch is that it has a prefab of humans figures, set of human figures that showing the scale. That's what is great about Gravity Sketch. So when you're designing something, so something is not right, the scale is not right, like cars, motorcycles. So you could use this as your guiding tools, in scaling, So you get a sense of scale inside Gravity Sketch. So that's great. Let's see how we're going to do this. I need just give it a name. The mannequin or the figure itself, names. Put it in another layer. And what am I going to do now? So just give it a little pose, I think. Just testing out the pose. Okay, right, not bad. You could still tweak it around, change it around a bit, as your liking. So you could use this as your reference as well. You wanted to do some armor on the body, or maybe a pilot headgear, something. You could use this figure, right? Beside the scale, you could use it as your guiding reference to do other products as well. Human products. Okay. So how are we going to scale this? So I'm going to grab the half part and try to scale it. I think it's not the best way, but let's try it. Scaling. It's a bit open up. So, it destroys a bit, but it doesn't matter, because this is not the final design yet. So let's try that again. And then just recenter it. I think that's a better way, of doing this. But for this phase, at the design, this phase, for me, it doesn't matter. Maybe I could get, another iteration of the Mech itself by doing this, like what you call that, last minute, last towards the end. So you got one last kit bash, what you call that, happy accidents, right? I think one of my inspirators, said about happy accidents, right? Look it up, happy accidents. So still, it's not going that big. So try to enlarge it a little bit more. See if I could get a happy accidents here. The happy accidents is where you're doing something disruptive like this, for instance, like trying to get it back together, and then suddenly you find some interesting shapes, when you're combining this. Right. I could see some that I could use later on. Okay. Right. Should I go with this? No. Let's try that again. Just a little bit tweaking. Give it a more push, like adjusting the height, maybe adjusting the position, the stance a little bit, and then prep up for surfacing later on. So just a little bit more. So I like to, do crazy things. So if I could get some more happy accidents now, I think I'm happy with that. We could change it later on. No biggie. Just checking the orientation. It's still not that big. So I need to be a bit more bigger. A little bit more. It's still the same size as the human being. Relatively. Need to be a bit more. Enlarge. Yep. I think that's the size that we are looking for, right? Enough to fit the human inside, or it could, the human, they could control it by remotely, AI, and stuff. Okay, I think that's the skill that we want. So just give it a check there, just pull the trigger there, and then check the sizing, the scale, Okay, a little bit more tweaking there. Let's try to open up the upper half of the Mech. Okay. Right. Nearly towards the end. Okay, just give it a bit more tweak. Doesn't need to be perfect. So, okay, I think this should do it. Right. Okay. Right. So, this concludes the end of the first part of this video, and then I will upload another one as soon as possible, because I'm still working on it. The model itself is finished. I will give you a sample at the end of this video, and please like and subscribe and leave some comments at the end of this video, and see you guys around, I guess. Okay, see you in the next video, and take care. Bye bye.